Hello everyone, I'm back with another video. It's been a little while, but I did a few updates. I added the green base plates from Lego underneath as opposed to the black table. There was a comment on a few videos ago saying it was a good idea. At least a few users thought so, so I thought I'd give it a try. Let me know what you think. I used the, these are the light gray, or I'm sorry, the light green base plates from Lego. It's the only color Lego has at the moment. It's not like the old green, which you'll see in a second. I didn't want to invest in a whole bunch of old used plates and pay a premium. And I'd rather just buy them from Lego for $7.99 and stock up on that. But here you can see the difference in color between the old classic green and I guess the newer bright green base plates. So not much has changed over in this section. I did dust everything, so the table's been dusted. Every Lego set I used some paint brushes and some air duster, dusted everything off piece by piece, bit by bit, so I should be good for a while. Let me know what you think. My plan is, as you can see, I used the old green for this forest section. I think I will redo this forest section at some point, take the whole thing apart. I know from past videos you can see the depth isn't correct, whereas like the grass layer is actually the lowest layer and the water actually is slightly higher, so I had to mask it. So the new forest, I corrected this and added more depth and more height, so it's a lot better. So one day maybe I'll redo this to the same standard, and what I'll do is I'll use the new green base plates for the whole table here, so it'll be that newer brighter green across, and then the trees will have the darker green leaves. I think it'll give a nice contrast, because if you look now, everything kind of blends. That's why I had to use a lot of those like bright green leaves. Otherwise everything, like all the foliage, would just blend right into the ground. Even the trees kind of blend into the ground from certain angles if it weren't for the shadows. So I think that'll look nice when you have the darker green leaves like this, or medium green, on top of the newer lighter green base plates. So it might not look as realistic for a medieval scene, but I guess I think I'll like the contrast though, and a little more color. Can't hurt. Let's just go over here though. Again, I changed a few things around. We got these guys are walking into the kingdom here. Got the Baron doing some shady deal here, or having his treasure transported. I set up a little archery contest. I'm going to go over the characters. I have 4 main characters I created for this. One is actually Elsa, that I pulled from the Lion Knight's tower. The best archer in the kingdom, and a few others. So we'll see who wins that. Added a few more just knights and people scattered around, for the joust, cheering on. I got a shady character, a woman up in that window there. I have little stories for all these characters, and a reason. I'll probably have to go over that in another video and some better explanation or some detail. But let me know what you think about the base plates. Let me know if you like the light green, or you like the base plates versus just the black table. The best way to do this, I'd like to add, mud tracks maybe around where they're jousting here. Add some reddish brown bricks, but that'll increase the height, and it'll look odd being above the ground. The only way to correctly do this is with a mill system, kind of like the city, where you add a layer of brick and then plate over top, and then you can add depth. But I'm pricing that out. I mean, it would cost, I think, hundreds of dollars just to get the base plates at a base level. And then from there, if you wanted to add detail, it'll cost more. I mean, it could easily be like, I guess, $1,000 investment in Lego just to mills all this and to get that height. Let's go over here, by the way. Big update. I completed this section of forest. I added the reindeer in there, the buck. I figured that was a nice touch. Forest, Medieval Kingdom needs that. I added a lot of the foliage, the rocks, some birds. I want to get a little bird's nest. I'll probably have to put it in one of these trees. But here, let's take a look. I added the stone path that I was talking about, and all the flowers, different things around it. So got a nice stone path, which is slightly lower than the other grass, and it leads up to the bridge. And then I finished off this whole section back here with the all the forest people. So they have their hideout. Let's see if I can zoom in on. So he's by the campfire, playing music. Blacksmith's daughter is a friend of the Forestmen who actually, is from over here. But she's over here practicing. I added the little lamb, some chickens with the little forest girl feeding them. I took the forest girl, the lamb, from the, and even some of the forest people here from the Lion Knight's castle. I figured it was nice to add them in. So I got the little path that kind of goes around and back. And that'll actually, my plan is to lead to this, to the castle in the forest. And remember when I said about the base plates? So all these are the standard green base plates. So once I clear up that forest over there and replace all that with the light green, that'll give me all the standard green base plates I need, and I'm going to continue the standard green on this table all the way across. So this way, that whole table will be the lighter green, this will be the darker green. I think because I do not feel like redoing all this and pulling all this up to put the light green base plates in, so I'll keep the themes similar. And a little tree here. Oh, I showed you, let me show you this too. I needed some more trees over here, but I didn't like that old big style, so I created just these here. This is kind of my little design, just real simple. Just added some leaf pieces, just a mixture of color. But it fills up this section nice. This way it's really easy to move, it doesn't fall apart, it's sturdy, and it just adds that little bit of filler that the forest needed. Same with this little one over here. I created this little tree right here. So, just something simple, but I think it does the job. And, I think I've said this plenty of times in my other videos, I can't stand these Lego trees. They drive me nuts the way they fall apart. I mean, my new design's nice, but they're very small, but all these other trees, I mean, you touch it, move it, knock it over, it falls apart into 10 pieces, and you can't get it back together. It's such a pain. If any of you have built these or have experience with Lego trees, let me know. But they're all so fragile. So, just add in here, get some more details. That's a little secret path, kind of goes across the river. As you can see, you follow those rocks. That's how you get to their little backdoor entrance to the forest hideout. If you don't take the main path over here, only the forestmen know about that little back path across the river. So, but the main path leads across the bridge into the little valley. So, I think that is about it. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about the base plates. I guess the scenery and the new forest. And hope to see you next time. Thank you.